Hi, Rosies. Welcome back. I'm Ro.
And I'm Z. And this is our first episode in our productivity series, Get Busy. Get it? Get BZ. So, our first episode is going to be dedicated to to do lists. Yes, I know it sounds simple, but you'll be surprised. So, stay tuned. Welcome back, Rosies. And if you don't want to miss any more of the episodes in this productivity series, I recommend that you subscribe to our channel so you wouldn't miss any new content. So, okay, to-do list. It sounds easy, everybody does it, or so you think. So, we're here to discuss the to-do list that I use to hold myself accountable and to be better at my productivity. So, you have several types of to-do lists. You have the Eisenhower matrix, and it's to prioritize tasks by urgency and importance. You have the Pomodoro method. Here you work in short intervals, you work in focused intervals, and you take a short break in between to be more effective and concentrate better. You have the Ivy League method, listing six tasks and prioritizing them by importance. And then you have the Kanban method. And this is more of a visual workflow, so you could see how things are done. For those who are visuals, for those who are creative, this method will work for you. I use a combination of the first three, the Eisenhower, the Pomodoro, and the Ivy League. I don't really use the Kanban. I'm not going to draw out the assignments, but I find that the first three, the combination of all three, is what I use. Now, I'll first show you how I use the to-do list in my to-go planner. Now, this is the to-go planner is for my personal life, it's not for my work life. And I use the simple, I don't even know if it's not even listed on the to-do list techniques. I just go and I do a simple to-do list. I jot down everything that needs to get done. I check them off as I go along. And I don't do it in order of importance. I just get it done. Now, as you can see, some things do online account for Liberty, get a key fob for my car. I just haven't been able to get that, but it's not really in order of importance. It's just some things I need to get done. This is a simple to-do list that anybody can do. Now, I'm going to go through my work to-do list. And this is where the to-do list for me, like the methods that I mentioned previously, come into play. I've been doing to-do lists since I started working in my professional setting in the legal field for yeah, almost 2 decades. I've had this
My God.
notebook. Yes.
You
Laugh.
had it taped up with duct tape.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. This notebook has been with me for years. I only stopped using this notebook when I started using the cloth and paper planner system. And that was last year, 2024. Okay, so I've had this notebook for years. I loved it because it's hardcover. And yes, I taped it up because it was still good and it still had pages. I'm just going to do a quick flip through. Yes, this was my to-do list. And again, similar to my personal to-do list, I just wrote things down here as I had to do, tasks that I had to assign get to. No order of importance. I didn't take little intervals. I just wrote it down and did it as I could. However, I found in listening to a lot of these cloth and paper, CP Live, and other stationery companies, everybody has their to-do list. And I'm like, well, what? A to-do list is a to-do list. Why do you need a certain method and a certain format in order to do it? And I found that the formats that some of these inserts are made in help me be a lot more productive and hold myself accountable. So let's go and discuss those. So if you've seen my prior video, I will include it in the description box. The setup of my work planner. This is my work planner. Uh, the folio is from Cloth and Paper. And this is what I have here as my note section. And these are the inserts that I use for my to-do list. Now one is from Poy and Hun. The other is from Jane's Agenda. The Poy and Hun inserts look like this. And if you see, you have inbox, to do. You have here, I don't know what the K means, but I usually put in this section, this line section here, U for urgent, S for soon, and here it has someday. I usually change that to L because then it gets, I don't know whether it's soon or someday. So I have urgent, soon, later, and I put that here to just characterize the type of assignment. And on these columns, you have SWC. S is if it's started, W if you're working on it, and C if it's completed. This has been a game changer with regards to my productivity at work. I have used several, I have a whole lot of these inserts. And when I started seeing that this actually does work, I love it. And it's not so much that I don't get the work done, it just shows me where I am in the particular task. So it keeps me, because sometimes I may check something off and it's not done, or I may not check it off and then I don't know where I'm at in it. So this particular inbox in to-do list is what helps me be a lot more productive. Now let's talk about the Jane's Agenda. As you can see, Jane's Agenda's inbox is a little bit more comprehensive. So here we have urgent. There's a column for urgent, a column for next action, scheduled, delegated, project, reference, someday, canceled. And here there's a check mark on this column if it's completed. I use this particular to-do list as when I have a more comprehensive task that involves different people and different steps to the project. It's a game changer. I'm telling you, it keeps me better organized. It helps me see where I'm at in the project. And there's a section here called delegated. I've never even saw any other to-do inbox sheet with that particular section, because sometimes you delegate it to one of your team members, and there's another sheet that I use for follow-ups that I go back and check up with that particular team member to see if that particular assignment is completed.
Is that a big planner or is it classic?
This one is a classic. I have a classic HP Classic for my work planner.
Okay.
Poy and Hun, I don't know if they do ring bounds. I just buy classic. My work planner is classic, so that's what I do. I don't feel like I need these types of inserts for my everyday to-go planner, but definitely for work, it is a game changer.
Watch out for the paper.
Yes. So this is what I use. Now, I know some of you are thinking, well, why are you doing an entire video on to-do list? I don't know where you work. I don't know what your experience has been, but my experience have been that even in professional settings, even in legal settings, some people don't do to-do lists. Absolutely, they don't. And I find that so surprising. That's why I started my productivity series with a to-do list, because to me that is the basis of everything else.
It
You
keeps
need
you on task
keeps you on task, and you need it for time blocking. You
and
need it
time
for
management. It goes
time
hand in
management.
hand.
You need it for to everything. It's based on what you need to do. So that's why I dedicated the first video in this productivity series to-do lists. So this is how I keep myself organized and keep myself on task at work. These inserts do work for me. If you have a question which one I prefer, I'm gonna be honest, I prefer the Poi and Hun, simply because it's a lot simpler, and not every task requires the the detail that the Jane's
It's very
Agenda
detailed. Yes.
in inbox insert does. This is my favorite. Love it. Just go through it, and it's easy. I know the icons, what they mean. I've been using it for almost a year now, so I love it. So I giving you guys, and I'll put a pin in the comment section. What do you use? What method do you use for your to-do list, if any method at all? Give me some ideas. Well, thank you guys again for watching our first productivity series episode in to-do list. Again, make sure you subscribe so you wouldn't miss any new content. And again, thank you for watching. Bye, guys. Bye.